Maybe ranking Cedar Point, one of the best parks I've been to. I've been there about 5 times now. I've been once with friends. I took my buddies. Great park. Yes! I'm gonna say now it's better than Kings Island.
Yes! Kings Island.
Kings Island's my home park. I've been going to Kings Island multiple days a year since like 6th grade.
The island of King. And it was actually pretty forceful. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Cedar Point's a great park. The setting of the lake is beautiful.
See the full clip!
Ever. I've never been to like, Magic Mountain, Six Flags, but no park will beat Cedar Point's coaster lineup. Most parks have like a top 3, top 5, or just one, world class. Cedar Point has the top like 7 or 8. It feels like you're on an ocean, resort. They have a resort there on a beach. The beach is pretty. It's absolutely huge. The layout of Cedar Point isn't the best. It takes forever to walk everywhere. They've got so much food, so many rides. They have like 3 kids areas. And it's been a thing since like 1800s. They're like 152 years old now. 155 years old now, so you get what I'm saying. The best skyline. You see it. Once you see that skyline, it's just coasters and rides and big coasters. It just puts you in a great mood, So we're going to be ranking I'm just going to rank every coaster that's not a kid's roller coaster. I'm going to rank all the, big coasters. My personal opinions, my preference. I think obviously my opinion is how everyone should view it, from worst to best. I have not ridden Top Thrill 2. I've not ridden Siren's Curse yet. Shout out OG Top Thrill Dragster. Curse looks incredible. I plan to go back there for Halloween. I'm gonna start getting into ranks. So number 14, Cedar Creek Mine Ride. There's nothing to it. It's just old. It low-key lacks theming. It's on like a pretty kind of swampy grass area. I mean, it still looks nice, but there's not much to it. It's just it's for kids. There's nothing special about it. Only ride it if it's a walk-on. Number 13, Corkscrew. I'd say it looks pretty, going over the midway, but there's not much to it. It's old, very basic, it's short. I think it's a little hated too much.
We just got off the Corkscrew. People hate on that ride.
It's not as bad as people say, but it's just, at Cedar Point, there's so many other better rides compared to it. 12, we got Blue Streak. I've rarely ridden this ride. The ride that you ride, but you have time to get everything in. Again, it was the first coaster at Cedar Point. It's older. But honestly, I think it runs pretty smooth. It's just pretty basic, airtime hills. It's not bad. It's just old and it's nothing compared to the rest of the stuff on the list. 11, we got Iron Dragon. I think it's nothing compared to the rest of the stuff on the list. I think it's nothing more than just a family ride, but honestly, the history behind it, a pretty spot of water, it's very, very nice to take pictures of. It's definitely a good coaster for, kids trying to get into like rides like Raptor or something like that. It's just old, but I mean, it's a cool looking ride. I definitely think it's worth a ride on it. Before we get into number 10, I want to say rest in peace, Wicked Twister. So the new boardwalk area is much better. It looks great over there. Rest in peace, Wicked Twister. But number 10, we got Wild Mouse. I think this was a great addition for Cedar Point. It was a much needed family ride. Theming is decent. The spinning is actually pretty intense. I had a blast on it. We went there for early ride times to ride Wild Mouse. It's a great ride. I think it's definitely worth a ride on your visit at Cedar Point. Number 9, we got Gemini. I like to call it the Baby Magnum. It's definitely a pretty big coaster, but it's nothing really special. It's just a pretty basic, racing. It's like a mine train design racing wooden roller coaster. It's by Aerodynamics. The first drop is pretty great, honestly, but other than that, it's just kind of old, janky. You get some decent airtime, but it's the rest of it's kind of old and janky. It rarely races. Racer at Kings Island is a lot better. Number 8, we Rougarou. I think honestly this ride gets hated on too much. It's over a pretty plot of water. It's really, really good night ride. If you really keep your head back, it's not as bad as people say. People are just dramatic about it, soft, lightheaded about it. I think any other park could be higher on the list, but it's middle of the punch because Cedar Point is stacked. And now we get into the real stuff. We got the big top 7. These are the 7 rides you go there to ride, and I'm not even talking about Top Thrill 2 or Siren's Curse. This is without me riding them, so really there's 9 rides there that you go there to ride. Anyways, number 7, we got Raptor. It's very smooth for its age. It opened back in 1994. It was one of the first B&M inverts. I think it's very smooth. It's very whippy. It's definitely not that big. It's pretty intense. Any other part could be a lot higher on the list, but because it's at Cedar Point, it's number 7. Banshee is better. Number 6, we have Valraven. I think Valraven is definitely a little overrated.
So we're gonna go get a free ride on Valraven. We got about 2 hours.
The drop faces Lake Erie. It's a beautiful view up there. You stare at the lake and then you just drop 90 degrees, 230 feet or whatever it is. I think the ride's just too short. There's not much to it besides the drop, but it's still a great ride. Number 5, Magnum. I think this ride gets way too much hate. It's very underrated. You have to look at the history of it. I mean, it was the first of its kind ever. A beautiful location. You go up a lift hill looking straight into Lake Erie, looking into the water park on a hot sunny day. Beautiful to take pictures of. It's huge, and I think it's honestly very intense. You can say it's rough and complain, but I think that's light-hearted, soft stuff. Very intense, especially when you hit that tunnel. It's a fun, enjoyable ride. I've never got off it and disliked it. There's a part on Magnum too where when you go into the pretzel turnaround, you just feel so out of control. If you don't hit those train's gonna derail or something. All right, number 4, Gatekeeper. Beautiful ride, goes over the entrance. Great addition for Cedar Point to upgrade their entrance like that. Now, the ride itself is not very intense or anything.
We got stuck on the lift hill, bruh.
It's very smooth. It's a pretty big ride. The first hill is an inversion into a drop. And you go through keyholes. After that, it's pretty relaxing. You're on a wing. I do think Thunderbird and Holiday World is better, and they're both great. Number 3, Millennium Force, Millie, is better than Orion. It just feels so fast, out of control. You're literally going up a 310-foot hill, and it's just a lake full of water. Beautiful view. It feels like the drop is never ending. It was the first of its kind, just like Magnum. Now the line for it does build up. The line can be very long, but the song for it is, everybody knows it. It gets stuck in their head. It's a great ride. It's number 1 at any other park. Number 2, Maverick. The 95-degree drop is crazy. It's the launch out of the tunnel in the middle of the ride. It's great, and you go over the water. It's awesome, dude. It feels out of control. It's butter smooth. It's definitely like the most unique roller coaster I've ever ridden. It's something else. It's great. Number 1, it's not even a question. It's Steel Vengeance. I mean, I rode this with my friends. We just kept raving about it. Me and my friend Josh, we kept raving about it to them. They're gonna love it. They got off the ride and they were blown away. Said it cleared everything in Kings Island, cleared everything they ever rid. It's a great ride. It just feels so out of control, so smooth. Inversions through the wood. It's crazy. It feels like you're gonna chop your head off, but it's so fun. It's the smoothest ride ever. It has the most airtime ever on a ride, so it's so worth it. It's so crazy you have to put your phones up in a locker, so it's by far the best roller coaster I've ridden, without a doubt.
I think we ain't done yet. I
have a weird obsession with coasters, parks, the design of the parks, how parks are ran. Cedar Point has a little bit of everything, and with it only being about 4 hours away from me, I live in Cincy. I think everyone needs to take a visit to Cedar Point. There's still obviously ups and downs. A lot of people even say Kings Island is better than Cedar Point because nothing touches Cedar Point's coaster lineup. I went there in my 8th grade year, was going into 8th grade. I made a vlog at Cedar Point. Editing was pretty solid, but just watching me talk, looking back now, it really just makes me laugh.
Here, and just went 120 miles per hour.
Shut your fucking mouth!
So on my most recent visit, both times we tried to ride Top Thrill 2. From what I see and what I pick up on from what I view on social media, it was a pain when it comes to maintenance, and it wasn't even open the whole entire first year it was open. It was only open for 8 days. So this year it's been fine. We got there, and both times we tried to go online, literally shut down as we got online. It was like the ride saw us, didn't want us riding in, and just shut down. Literally the ride was against us. It was crazy. And then Curse just wasn't open on my last visit yet. It was still testing and being built. If I were to ride Dragster, it'd probably be in the number 2 spot. Curse would probably be top 5 too. Alright, so future video I'll probably compare, Kings Island, Cedar Point, whatever I need to do, I'll probably rank Kings Island's coasters, which will be pretty controversial too. Subscribe for more coaster content, subscribe for more basketball content, subscribe for anything. We do anything on here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for watching.
Yes! This is the outro.